Well, hello and welcome. Glad you could join me. Now, this is not the nicest of things that we're going to be looking at, but anyway, I've come into here because I wanted to check out what was going on with the water situation. And as a side issue, I've discovered what's going on with the tree issue. Anyway, for me, it's been quite a nightmare summer in many ways. Possibly one of the worst summers I've ever had. Punctuated with some good bits, but not that many actually. It's been a difficult time. So, well, let's have a look. Where are we? Well, as you can see, look, I came in here looking for water and I found pink spots. There's one in there behind. Yep, pink. It's my new obsession, but it's not. That's not the kind of pink I want to be obsessed by. Well, to be honest, I don't want any kind of obsession actually. But so I was coming through here, and judging by all the pink spots I've seen, this is probably the last time that this is going to feel as full of trees as it has been for, well, I'll probably never see it again. I mean, it'll be different. Sure, other things will grow, but they'll be different. The ash will be gone. Yeah, we won't have birch here. So I mean, there's some still alive, but behind there, where I've just come from, that's horrible, really is. Where you can see, look, if you look up there, can you see that branch that's broken off? That's ash that's snapped. You see, so that's the reason. It's possibly that one there, actually. And that highlights why, you know, they have to go through, because this is a wood where people walk. So they have to go through and cut anything that might fall on the path onto somebody. You know, really, in the real world, we don't really want litigation, do we? It ruins everything. You know, squirrels don't do it to each other. Yeah, look, lovely. Look at that light. So the main thing I came here for was to check the spring and the water. Well, where I've come from, where I came down from, it's not dry, it's not bone dry. I mean, that there is moist. There's no water in that one, but it is moist. Because I've walked on it. You can see it's not really anything flowing. So of course, what with the ash dieback and now a drought that should have been called a drought months ago, we might lose a lot more trees, because, well, on the road near where I live, I came out the other day and they cut all the trees apart from a few, because most of them were ash and they're by the side of the road. So they haven't done it. They haven't thought, well, maybe it'll regenerate, but see, it's all that litigation nonsense because it's by the side of a road. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of litigation because I won't go into that. You don't really want to rant under this sadness. So here's another channel. Look at that. Empty. So you can see it's had water, but it's gone. And I think just behind there, that's a channel there as well, but or was. Yeah, so I had a nasty shock yesterday morning. Nasty, really was. There's a bit of moisture in there and there. See, because what it'll mean is, like, as badly polluted as our rivers are and our streams, it's going to be worse for all the species that live in and around it. Now this is a spring. Yeah, this is water from a spring. All of this, or various springs. I say water, I mean lack of water, obviously. But I really wasn't prepared for the... Well, basically, the road near where I live, that I travel quite regularly, it's just so tree lined, or was so tree lined, it was just magical. And now it's gone. It's gone. It's not magical at all. There's another one. It's just become exposed and lacking in trees. We need trees everywhere. And we need to completely live differently, as most of you watching this will agree. Or not, because living differently means we have to give up a whole load of things. Well, it's not going to matter for me because I don't have anything anyway. Because I saw this coming. Not quite as it is. But here's another channel here. But I was. See, look, dry. Oh no, there's some water. See, that's coming out from over there and flowing through, and then down to there. See, this one here, you can see that's dry there. Yeah, this wood is, it's like what's the word? Striations. It has striations of spring flows. I'll try and find some more. I had just come out just to get some footage of summer woods, because I don't often get out in the summer for summer woods. Oh, let's take a look at this. It's quite hard. There's some water down there. This ground's a bit soft, but look at them. Someone will know what they're called. I can't remember. So yeah, I've been thrown. There's a bit of water in there, but normally you would hear it. You know, this constant trickle. You see there's nothing coming down there or down through there. Nothing at all. Oh, I say nothing. You know, that's it really. I went past one that you've seen in other videos the other day. You've seen like a night walk alongside the water there. Well, if you haven't, you might like to go and check it out. Mighty Heron Dark, I think it's called, but there's other videos I've done along there. It's bone dry. Bone dry. And if you see, you know, you'll hear in the video and see just how full it was. But it's now empty, which is not great. I mean, one day what I'm thinking I might do is clamber up there. You see? Well, let's zoom in. I'm not even sure if I could point out the top. Somewhere about there, isn't it? I think. But one day I might do it. So look out for that. I'll have to have my gimbal. This is an impromptu one, because this has been rather a hot summer for me. Worse than others. And having light bits of rain showers, which we've had, that makes it so humid that, I mean, yeah, and dripping. Well, not quite dripping, but certainly a layer of moisture. But it's not nice. It's not something that is good for me. Look, a little portal and a can. I'm gonna go and crush it. You look at it, fucking appalling stuff, heap of shit, really is vile. There you go. Well, I can't leave it there, can I, seeing as I'm guardian of this ancient spring. You know, that's an example of the kind of people that go out into nature. They're not nature lovers. Really, you know, leaving that. Recycle me doesn't mean we'll rot down, means recycle me, we'll send it to Africa and they can do stuff with it. Or any other countries are available. So, I mean, showing you that cliff, the steep bit, you can see why even on an easier path I get a bit panty. Oh, I can see flowing water. Actually moving, look. I mean, we just need rain and rain and rain and rain and rain. So look, all that debris, it'll bring all that down, but you can see that we haven't had it. And look how thick that ivy is behind that. Look at that, that's huge. Well, that's an ash tree, isn't it? Dead ash tree, so it's not going to make a lot of difference cutting it down. Now, if it's possible, what I'm going to try and do is get a little bit of footage by my road, but I think I may have missed the opportunity, really, because I think they'll be taking what's left of the trees that they've cut down. I think they'll be taking them away today. It looked like it. They had big grabbers, so I'm guessing that'll be happen today. So if I do put a bit of footage, it'll be empty. I might juxtapose it with a photograph I took in the winter down there, and you'll see the difference. So if you're in Britain, and indeed other parts of the world, and you've got lots of ash trees or ash trees in a prominent place, well, could end up being devastated, just like here. See, because what partly gets me, and I know I've done videos saying that, you know, the chances of it recovering, you know, because I've lost the elms in my lifetime, yeah, they grow to 30 and then they get the beetle. Well, that's not really any age, is it? That's not going to make a mature tree. So even if the ash do grow back, I'd rather have them growing back as a shrubby tree than not at all. But if you cut them down, the chances of them growing back or even gaining an immunity, well, it's gone, isn't it? Because you've cut it, killed the chance that their genes can change in such a way that they can cope with it and fight it off. So it doesn't give them a chance. And part of me thinks it's all deliberate. Because I know I've said it before, but they've known since 1996, which is over 25 years. They have known that ash dieback is a problem. But you see, if you cut all the ash down, they won't have a chance to regrow, to develop immunity, because they'll be dead. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll leave you with this and the sound of some water. See you next time. Happier times, I hope. Many blessings. Ta-da!